What was the moment that influenced you to get into acting for both of you?
Um, for me, I was in theater. Actually, it was a girl that got me interested in acting because I had a girlfriend at the time, and she was in theater in high school, and she said the only way she would talk to me is if I would try out for the play that they were doing. And I think it was called Charlotte's Web at
Uh-huh.
the time, and so I tried out for that play there. And I'd done some other little elementary school plays and stuff like that, but this is the first big time play. And so she started dating me because I tried out and got a part in the play. I was Templeton, the rat, is who I played.
Yes.
So that was fun.
Oh, that's always fun. I mean, Charlotte's Web, that has to be an honor, of course. That's one of the finer kids' movies as well, too. And Austin, we were talking about Charlotte's Web. What were your thoughts on the movie?
You ever see Charlotte's Web?
I don't think I've seen the movie. I've read the book, though.
Okay.
I haven't seen the movie, though.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? That's a really good movie to watch as well, too. It's a classic. And and of course, I was just going to ask you as well, Corey, that who are some of your favorite actors that or favorite TV shows or movies that you grew up?
Oh wow! Growing up, that I liked to watch. Well, definitely, I liked watching. I'm gonna give away my age here now. I loved watching like MASH. It was a really good show. Alan Alden, great actor. Jim Carrey, he's probably one of the best actors out there. Everyone thinks he's really funny. He really is. He's really funny. But in the Majestic, that was a really serious role for him. Wasn't anything funny about that role, and he did such a great job. If you've had the chance to see it, you'll see that he can pull off being funny, but he can also pull off being really serious and playing a really serious role.
Mm-hmm. That is amazing, too. Kind of makes me think of Bill Murray as well, too, being Mr. Funny Guy, but put him on the razor's edge, being very serious. He got some really high marks on that one, too. So, I mean, if you can pull off a serious one for a very funny comedian, you are definitely up there, I could tell you that. So,
oh, yeah, and you have, like, Steve Martin. He's great. I mean, really great comedian as well, and a serious actor as well, too. I actually the only time I ever met Steve Martin was over in Desert Storm. Him and his wife came over there, and I actually found out I have something that's very rare because we got an autograph from him, an actually handwritten autograph from Steve Martin. Is one of the things I have in my possession. So, and I found out that's a really rare thing to get.
Oh, that is so nice, and I'm sure you showed him as well, too. And I thought they're going to play a banjo and just tell a few jokes or something. So...
Yeah, no, they actually came down to the big old crowd. They walked through the crowds of all us kids and shook our hands and said thank you very much for what you're doing. And they even went over. There was a Kentucky Fried Chicken, a little trailer that KFC had sent over there, and they were making Kentucky Fried Chicken for us and stuff too. And they went over there and had some Kentucky Fried Chicken while they were there.
Oh, my goodness. You're making me hungry right now. I'll tell you that. Oh, my gosh. And by the way, it is okay to go to Kentucky Fried after this and come back, and we have you on next time. We just tell us all about it as well, too. So
there you go. We can do that.
And what was your favorite projects for both of you during your time in your careers as well, too? What's the most challenging and what's the most memorable moment for both you guys? So one of you can start.
I would say the most challenging and one of my favorites is definitely Eli. The fact that I had to play a ghost and have to really show that really intense, scary part of me and get into that part, it wasn't easy, I'll tell you that. You had to study all these motions, these actions, and play it off. Great. Just imagine, like, you're trying to scare the audience as well as the person in the movie you're trying to scare. Because that's what you're doing.
Right. Uh-huh. Yeah, that sounds like something you can accomplish, too, starting off as well, too. You've got a lot of time. And what do you guys consider your most memorable moment?
I'll give you my most memorable moment real quick, because it was on The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. And this is behind the scenes thing, but I was watching them set up because I really did like to watch how they did the behind the scenes. And they were setting up the scenes, and there was this chair there, and I'd sat in it and was watching them, and all of a sudden I feel this tap on my shoulder, and I just hear this really soft voice goes, "Excuse me, I believe you're in my chair." And I turn around, and it's Renee Russo.
Oh,
and
no.
I just, right at her, and I quickly jump up, and I'm just like, "I am so sorry, but I loved you in Tin Cup. And I just like, I cannot believe I just said that. That's the worst line you could ever. And she just goes, oh, you were so sweet. And then, of course, right then, a couple of 80s or whatever came over, grabbed me, and rushed me off. But that was one of my best moments and most embarrassing moments of my life.
I love that one. I like that. You're sitting in my chair, but that's okay. Have a nice day. I love you. I can imagine that. I think that's great too as well. And just a few more minutes. We know you guys are very busy. Either like spending some time together, playing games, or whatever it is. And what do you consider biggest influences in your careers?
I'd say my biggest influence was necessarily my dad being in this industry, and that's kind of what helped me push myself to get into this industry. And I found out I really did enjoy doing this all.
Excuse me. I got a little tear there. Thank you.
Here's a Kleenex. It's okay.
You know what? Some of my biggest influences, I actually books was my biggest influence. And this is going to sound crazy, but I really liked reading. And then I thought it was really cool that these books that I read, I could turn around and watch them on TV as well. One of my favorite movies of all time, it doesn't have a book and stuff, is West Side Story, because it's really well done, really well put together, and a great musical. But you get, like the comic books nowadays, all these comic books that I read back when I was a kid, I'm seeing them come to life on TV. Like you have Aquaman, you have the Avengers, you have the Flash, you have Green Lantern wasn't that good, the movie wasn't, but the comic books are great. Mm-hmm. So it's seeing that kind of stuff, seeing the books that you basically read as a kid or when you were younger now are being made into movies and stuff like that. And one of the inspirations in Mom is we cover a lot about reading in a book club. And one of the books we emphasize on is Where the Red Fern Grows, because that was a really good book that was made into actually two good movies, if you remember them both. But I think if that would be the best inspiration for me was books. Got me really into it.
That is amazing, both of you. And just wanted to say thank you very much for your time, and it's been great. And lastly, what are some of the upcoming projects that you have, and what's the website, and how can people contact you?
Well, right now we're just trying to get Mom finished, and as we post-production on Mom finished, and as we said, you can go to austinfox.com to see our GoFundMe campaign and donate to that. We'd really appreciate it.
And there's also some really good behind-the-scenes photos on that page that shows you what it was like for us to film it and stuff as well. Upcoming projects, one that's going to be coming out here pretty soon for me in the near future is that 33 AD, Assassination 33 AD, which is a really good faith-based type movie. Also for Austin, Eli will be coming out on Netflix
nice.
Later on this year. So that will be a good thing to look out for.
Yeah. And if you want to see me on social media, I have an Instagram, AustinFox11, if you want to see me there, of course. And yeah, that's about it.
And if you want to see his Murder Made Me Famous, where he gets to stab a kid and play the young version of the Green River Killer, you can go to the Reels website and watch the episode there.
That sounds great. Guys, I just wanted to say, as a father and son duo, you guys have been fantastic. You guys have a great career. And Austin, I look forward to seeing all your works, and you're going to have a great career. And Corey, just want to say you've been a great dad, and both of you, just want to thank you very much for your time. You guys have been fantastic. Definitely looking forward to having you on again soon. And do us a favor, keep us in touch, and keep us up to date to what's happening.
We will. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Listen online at themikewagnershow.com and on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And watch the interview on YouTube. Also, become a sponsor of the program or donate today at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again tomorrow for another episode of The Mike Wagner Show.